Good afternoon, I hope everyone's well today. I've seen some interesting articles over the past 24 hours and I thought I would take the opportunity to talk about multiculturalism. There's two types of multiculturalism. You've got one that built the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. We've got the English, the Welsh, the Scots and the Northern Irish assimilating and creating a greater whole and proving that multiculturalism can work and we can do it better than anyone in the world. So multiculturalism can work when the cultures are similar and they have aligned values. So I'll never let anyone tell me that it cannot work. The problem happens when you get cultures coming into the country that don't have a wish or a desire to assimilate and do not have a wish or desire to actually belong to the country they've arrived in. What's the phrase I'm looking for? Reverse colonisation. That's what it feels like anyway to me. When we were opening the borders in the 90s, we were told that all the people coming to the United Kingdom would eventually assimilate over time. It's a gradual process and it will happen over time. That was the party line. And then I would say when the Tories got in 2010 actually, that's when it started to change. And the line became, we can't really ask them to assimilate. And we were told, well, why is this? It's culturally insensitive to do so. We have to respect our cultures and traditions. And what that actually did is it created silos and enclaves all over the UK with people, and they live in blocks of people that look and sound like them. They speak in their own languages, and they pray to their own God, and they don't actually want to adopt the wider culture. They view our culture with disdain. Don't get me wrong, they're happy to live here and they're happy to take our benefits. They're happy to speak their own languages and say that we're in the wrong because we have our own customs. But that's the new type of invasion, I will use that word, that's happening across Britain. And then you get the institutions falling in lockstep behind that, such as the police and our courts and our polite society. I don't see it as a problem. During the riots, we had the police actually telling these armed South Asian men to down tools, down their weapons that they brought out onto the streets to defend themselves against the evil white man, the evil racist. They were told to down tools and put them in the local mosque. That tells me that every single mosque in the United Kingdom is a potential armory where people can get tools and they can get weapons to attack people with. This wouldn't be allowed in a Christian church, either a Catholic or a Church of England church or Church of Scotland church, for the white man, so it shouldn't be allowed at all. That's the point I want to make. Then we are obliged to put road signs up in languages that aren't native to Britain. The only road signs that should be over Britain are English, Gaelic or Welsh. I don't want my taxpayer money paying for signs for languages that are not native to these islands. That's not racism, that's me saying we've only got a little bit of money and we need to spend it on things that actually matter, not this nonsense. We have school teachers that are forced into hiding for blasphemy. Why? Why is this allowed? Why are these knobheads, pardon the language, that think it's acceptable to intimidate our own teachers in our own country? Why are they given the time of day? They should either be sent down for life or deported. This isn't a request, I'm not actually offering it as a choice, this is what should be happening. If people are offended by my sensibilities on this matter, I don't much care. This is my freedom of speech, and I'll say what I want to say on my channel. We have this nonsense and make-believe Sharia courts that we're told need to hold some sort of dodgy weight in my country. I don't think so. I do not think so. We have school children and their mothers wearing religious garb and going into these places apologising for marking a holy book. So what? I don't care. Mark a holy Bible? I really don't care. I even call nuns penguins, and I'm Christian. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. Anyone can mock my religion, and I don't care. So I expect the same from any other religion in the United Kingdom. It's as simple as that. And if you don't like it, we'll show you the door. Yes, I am being serious on that matter. Only languages that I actually have time for are the ones that are native to this land. We have all this nonsense in the news about Sharia courts, all this nonsense, blah, blah, blah. And the news outlets are making it out like it's some big deal. It's not a big deal. Mock it, ridicule it, and then complain because it's complete and utter trash. No place in the United Kingdom. Get out of my face with this nonsense. All of this was done under the Tories, okay? It started under Labour, it got worse under the Tories, and yeah, burn both parties to the ground. Metaphorically speaking, politically speaking, no time for anyone that thinks any of this is acceptable in my country. The politicians are in the way of me and my country at the moment. We happen to be in the way. All of these opinions and thoughts about me and my United Kingdom. Anyone who's in the way of that, you need to jump off the tracks or get on the train. These are just my thoughts. Rant over. You may disagree. I invite you to disagree. This isn't about cultural insensitivity. This is very basic. If you want to live in the United Kingdom, you abide by our laws. That's either English law, Scottish law, or Irish law. If you don't like it, bye. Thank you for your time.